Let's talk fall color combinations. This video is just to give you some inspiration when it comes to colors in the autumn/fall time. It can definitely be easy to slip into the blacks, the grays, and just very boring colors. So I wanted to just give you that little bit of inspiration. So if you do want to inject color into your outfits, then you can, and you have some go-to and proven colors that go together. The first color combination is butter yellow and a camo print. Green and yellow are next to each other on the color wheel, which means they blend together so nicely rather than creating a stark contrast. Butter yellow adds a warmth and softness to the more earthy tones of the greens and the browns in a camo print. The softness of the yellow creates a fresh and a more muted contrast. I personally like how the two neutrals pair together. I think it's nicer to opt for a yellow as opposed to a white, which creates more of that stark contrast, which I think appeals more to a summertime as opposed to the fall/autumn time. The yellow just adds a nice warmth, and just the two colors just blend together so perfectly. I think also when coming to these colors, they are colors that we see within nature, the sun, the trees, so naturally they are going to go nicely together, and obviously them being next to each other on the color wheel definitely helps. I did actually have an outfit where I wore a butter yellow long sleeve with a camo printed puffball skirt, and I just loved how the two looked together. I just think it was like a nice upbeat combination, and just like a nice playful outfit altogether as well. So these are two colors that I love when paired together, and two colors that I want to be pairing together more and more within my own wardrobe. It's definitely just cohesive and less predictable than a green and a white. Next on my list, brown and blue. These colors complement each other so nicely because they balance each other out in a way that just feels sophisticated. It feels just natural. It's again basically the colors within nature, blue skies, brown trees. So when it comes to the fall time, I think it's definitely nice to lean into those colors that you do see within nature, because they're always going to go together and they always do feel so familiar, which is why they're like easy on the eyes, and when you do see them paired together, it just works. So brown and blue, the sky, the trees, perfection. And it works across different shades: a dark blue with a more mid brown, a light blue with a dark brown, and I personally really love an electric blue with that mid brown. Something about those two just works every single time. They were colors that I started to play around with at the end of last year, I'm sure, or at the beginning of this year, I can't quite remember, and I definitely did love how they paired. So they are colors I'm excited to experiment with once again. I do love how a light blue pairs with a deeper brown as well. I just think different shades of browns and blues together are perfection. And it even works down to different materials. For the fall/autumn time, we definitely get a lot of suede jackets, and denim jeans come in once again. To be fair, denim is an all year round material that just works. But I think the brown suede jackets with a denim pair of straight leg jeans, so good. Even a leather jacket and jeans, that's normally my go-to. I don't normally tend to wear suede within the fall/autumn time. I tend to opt for more of a leather look. But this year round, I do have the suede jacket that cinches in at the waist, and I am going to try and play around with it with just casual outfits like jeans and a white top, and then the jacket just complete the look. And I'm excited to see how it pairs together. Hi, I'm Chidera, a fashion management and marketing graduate, and now a lead stylist. This channel is where I make fashion simple and fun while helping you better understand your style. So if that sounds good and you like all things fashion, then don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for more from me. Next on my list, green and blue. Once again, nature, once again next to each other on the color wheel. So they just pair together so seamlessly, and they're just easy on the eyes. I personally do love a darker shade of green, like an emerald green, and a lighter shade of blue together. I think they just pair together to create a nice casual look that's just elevated. Like, you wouldn't normally see greens and blues paired together, but they definitely work, and they're definitely just so satisfying to see. I think also an olive green and a denim blue. I tried on a suede Zara jacket with a pair of blue jeans, and the combination I thought was just so beautiful. The more like smooth texture of the suede jacket against the more rough texture of the jeans just worked really nicely, and of course the tones of the two colors paired together beautifully as well. So these are definitely color combinations that are easier to work within your wardrobe, especially when it comes to your more casual looks. It's just about knowing the different tones and the different shades of colors that work together and that you like to see on yourself as well. But a darker emerald green and a lighter blue, or an olive green and a lighter blue, I think just looked so beautiful together. Even an olive green and a mid-wash blue I think looks really nice together. I think you just have to be willing to experiment with the different shades and just see what you like on yourself and what works for you. But blues and greens are going to go together nicely, and essentially, again, I keep repeating it, but any colors that you see within nature are going to pair together nicely because they already work out in the world, so they're going to work within fashion as well. Shades of brown. Brown is one of the most versatile colors when it comes to the full time. It just gives off that rich, earthy and elevated vibe. Its warm tones just work across different shades. So when it comes to pairing different shades of brown together, it's always going to work. It's the same concept of pairing monochromatic colors. It just looks stylish. It looks like you know what you're doing when it comes to the fashion game, and it just creates that depth while feeling cohesive. But essentially, pairing different shades of brown together is going to look stylish, it's going to look fashionable because it just creates dimension. And again, I've said to you before, anything that creates dimension or deviates a little bit from the norm is going to look good. So different shades of brown, whether it be darker, rich tones with more elevated and soft tones, perfection. I think materials that would especially work with this are a suede, once again, paired with a satin or silk. The colors together are just so good. So good. A denim with a leather. Just think rough and smooth and it's going to work every single time. A chunky knit with a satin skirt. Leather boots with a satin slip dress. Stuff like that is going to look good because it adds the dimension of the different shades of brown, and it also mixes different textures and it just creates a more elevated overall look. You should also consider mixing different grays together, different blues and different greens together. The shades within those are just going to create so many good looks for the full time. And next on my list, pink and brown. Brown and pink work together so well because they create a soft contrast. Brown is more of an earthy color, whilst pink is more playful, romantic and light. When paired together, I personally feel like they create a nice feminine look, and I love a dark brown with a more soft, dusty pink. I think those colors together just look really good. And again, they're just both such feminine colors, whereas pink is more soft and brown is more rich. So it's just like a contrast in softness that they create. And once again, the colors become even more striking when used with contrasting textures. I think it just emphasizes the colors and emphasizes the texture as well. I'm personally very excited to play around with colors this fall/autumn time. I'm excited to play around with different textures as usual and with layering. I think the autumn time is like the perfect opportunity to wear light layers, to play around with light textures and to play around with colors that you wouldn't usually play around, and more muted colors in general as well. So I hope you all feel inspired to play around with colors this autumn time. I hope you feel inspired to play around with textures while playing around with colors as well. And definitely comment down some color combinations that you want to try this autumn/fall time, or that you just like in general. I think that would be a fun little thing to see. If you like this video, then don't forget to like, comment and subscribe as usual, and I'll be seeing you in my next video. Goodbye and God bless.